Hello. Going by the situation in the country, the degradation in our system, the corruption, the insecurity, the cry of marginalization, the cry and clamor for secession, the self-determination, there is need for us to reflect on our history. There is popular African saying that goes that he who forgets where the rain began to drench him will forget whoever gives him shelter. So for us to make progress as a country, we need to reflect back, reflect on where our problems started. And I will say with all earnestness that our problems started from our founding fathers. And the truth needs to be told. History has been eroded either deliberately or not. So how would our new generation, upcoming generation, know what this country stood for, what it meant to be, and how to get this country on the right path? That's why this video is going to be made. That's why I chose to make this video. And I will continue to make this video in episodes, in parts, and flood the internet with it. So share this until our young ones get to know the truth with respect to this country. Now, before amalgamation, Nigeria, between 1900 and 1906, Nigeria was seen as two different entities. The Northern Protectorate of Northern Nigeria and Protectorate of Southern Nigeria. Of course, before then, Nigeria was seen, Southern Protectorate was seen as people along the coastline of Niger. People along the coastline of Niger, not Southern Protectorate. And there was no Governor General. Commissioner controlled what happens in the Northern Protectorate, and High Commissioner controlled what happened in the Southern Protectorate. So we had two High Commissioners. The High Commissioner that controlled the North was Sir Lord Lugard, and the one that controlled the South was Sir Walter Egerton. Please take note of this. Until after 1906, it was changed to Governor General. So between then, 1910 and then 1912, Walter Egerton became the Governor General of Nigeria, and between 1912 to 1914, before amalgamation, Lord Lugard became the Governor General. But this is this. It was so difficult for the colonial masters to rule, to administer these two different entities. It was telling on their finances. Now, of course, you know that the colonial masters get the authority, everything from the crown. That's the Queen of England in England. So, Lord Lugard thought of it that if they merge these two different entities, so that instead of running two administrations, wasting finances on two different administrations, they could merge it and have one singular administration. In that case, minimizing expenses. That was a very nice idea. So it wasn't for probably one ulterior motive. But where we had it, we had problem was merging two different entities with two different ideologies. Two different mannerism was what the problem was then. So in 1914, Nigeria was amalgamated to one country called Nigeria. Then we now had the Protectorate of Northern Nigeria and the Protectorate of Southern Nigeria. Eventually, it was now broken down to the Protectorate of Northern Nigeria, the Protectorate of Southern Nigeria, and the Colony of Lagos. Why? The British wanted to stop slave trade, especially perpetrated by mostly the Portuguese. And there was nowhere the Portuguese could get these slaves except through the coastline, Calabar, Lagos. And the king, the Oba Kosoko, was involved in it so much. There was massive exodus of slaves from Lagos, from that coastline, So the British had to go to Lagos and establish colony of Lagos, which became the administrative headquarters of the new founded country called Nigeria. So we had the Protectorate of Northern Nigeria, Protectorate of Southern Nigeria, and the colony of Lagos, the administrative headquarters. As time went on, it's not one country. Constitution was made 1922, Clifford Constitution 1946, Richard Constitution 1951, McPherson Constitution 1954, Latitude Constitution until independence. Now, I want to answer somebody I saw online who said Igbos were the cause of the amalgamation, that Nnamdi Azikiwe was the cause, that Awolowo rejected the amalgamation and Tafawa Balewa rejected the amalgamation. And I'm asking, how old was Zik? Somebody born probably in 1904, 1905. How old was he in 1914? Awolowo that was born in 1909, how old was he in 1914? These people are far below teenage age. So that's why this video is made, because a lot of lies, hypocrisies, probably because of certain hate for one tribe or the other. I speak Igbo, I speak Yoruba, I speak Hausa slightly. I was born and bred in the Southwest, and I had all my education in the Southwest. I barely go to the East. I'm not biased. I love this country. This country is sick. It's not that I don't want war. I don't want secession. I don't want breaking up. We need to get it right. I have to get it right. We have to go back to history where we started missing it. And I'll tell you, our founding fathers, without apology, are the problem of this country. Corruption did not just start in one administration. It started building up from somewhere since Nigeria got independence. Remember what caused the Civil War? I saw the person in the video say this tribe caused the Civil War. That's why the new generation has to know, because if you keep pumping lies to this new generation, this hate, we are creating hate in young people. Nigeria will never move forward. We need to tell ourselves the truth. Every tribe has hand in the downfall of this country. Every tribe. First of all, Kotebo is from the south side, one of the most corrupt finance minister from the south. That was there during our founding fathers. Kaduna Zog, who masterminded the 1966 coup, was from the south. Was it an Igbo man? Yes. If we want to separate things, let's say it clearly. It was from the south. That why are you people pushing everything on the Igbo man? I'm not saying it because I'm from that side, but let the truth be told. And that's why this video is made without bias. Ọmọ Yorùbá náà ni mí, ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí pọ́nbélé. Kò sílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí mi dérí, ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bá ara wa sọ̀tọ̀. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's tell us the truth where we missed it as a country. What made Kaduna Zogu plot coup? From where they were based outside this country, the soldiers were based. What? There's no smoke without fire. Let's continue. You've seen it. So after we had division to Northern Protectorate, Southern Protectorate, and the colony of Lagos, what do you think? Because whatever you see happening to us, the agitations today, were the agitations there? It was before Northern Protectorate, Southern Protectorate. Before you know, the Southern started saying, no, we are two different people. We are Igbos and we are Yoruba. How can it not be one? No, we are different people. Again, what happened? Nigeria was not divided into what? Province. The Northern Province, the Eastern Province, and the Western Province. See the problem? That's what we see. You see, I want you to follow this video as I produce these videos in episodes. You see it? The same problem we have. In Ogun State, Ebama will say, I want to create Eba State. Ijebu will say, I want to create Ijebu State. In Imo State now, they want to create Olu State. That's our problem. Long time ago. We need to go back to history and see where we start missing it before we get this country on the right path. Northern Protectorate, Southern Protectorate. Now, it has broken down what? Into province. Northern province, Southern province, Eastern province. Yeah, it's good. Sometimes it's good to break up that way, to break into fragments so that development will get to everywhere. What do you expect? Are the South Southerners Igbos? So you expect them to cry out now very soon. As time went on again, the country was broken down into region. So we now have Northern region, Western region, Eastern region, and Midwest region. The Midwest region was made up of that old Bender state where we have the Edo, the Delta, and the rivers and the like. Nigeria. This was during the colonial master, not during our time. Before independence, it continued until we had independence. But before the independence, there was a parliamentary sitting in Lagos where the northern leaders and the southern leaders met, and Chief Anthony Enaoro suggested as an objective that it should be the primary objective of all Nigerian leaders to see that Nigeria becomes independent, to attain self-determination. Sardauna of Sokoto, the premier of the northern region, Sir Ahmadu Bello, rejected it. Now, don't forget, we have governors ruling the state. When it was protectorate, we had what? High Commissioner. High Commissioners. Egerton was the High Commissioner. Walter Egerton was the High Commissioner for the Southern Protectorate, while Loluga was the High Commissioner for the Northern Protectorate. Now, continue. Now, we have region. The head of regions are premiers. So, Ladoke Akintola was the premier of the Western region. Michael Okpara was the premier of the Eastern region. Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello was the premier of the Northern region and the like. So the premier of the Northern region at that meeting said no. He actually didn't say no.